Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Origins. We're playing Permadeath. We're starting out on Ocean Beaches one more time, just because this is where I'm at. I did paint, and I also added in the biodomes. It's not very many. If I decide later to build a real farm that's money-making intended, then we'll be extending the base probably over into this cove over here. Because I think that I don't like it sticking out right here in my view. It's my view out to sea over there. I added a stairway to get up to where eventually the landing pad will go. And finally, I was just expanding this and I found out that there's a swimming pool in here, which is pretty groovy. I didn't know that this was here. All right, today we're going to be working on a freighter base. I just kept pecking away, and I finally got a freighter. I got the freighter in Natteris. I got an A-class freighter because I don't really need it for, warping. It's not like for traveling. If I decide later that I want to warp 6,000 light years at a time, then I'll have to get a S-class freighter. But I'm not too worried about that. I don't think there's anything else to do but go and grab the freighter. And load the launch thrusters. It's right there, but it's far too close to the base. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it to the other side of Bali. When you're working on building inside your freighter, you don't want to be too close to a planetary base because it can sometimes interfere. We'll just bring it out here. And hopefully we'll have a fleet come in on us. I don't know if I was warping long enough. Apparently not. No. By the time I get this all set up. Oh, that's the sun right there. So I want to face down. There we go. And there it is. It's a beautiful, long black freighter with a yellow stripe and a top hat. We got a frigate here. That's a trade frigate, and we're going to be dealing with that. Right. We've already got ships coming in. Looks like it might be a hauler or a shuttle. First thing that we need to do is set up Frigate Command, or the mission I believe is called Freighter Command. And we will check in our log. You come down here, it says Freighter Command, inspect your fleet. So we need to go upstairs. This sometimes hangs people up because you really do need to get all the way through this up to the point right before you send out a mission. So right here is a little icon, and that's telling us to inspect the fleet at Manage Fleet. And here's our ship. It's awful. It's a trade vessel, 17 points. Only 3 expeditions, which is good, but that 17 is too low. Industrial, 2 points, no exploration or combat experience. The captain is a corporal. Also not happy with that. That's not good. But the crew is Viking. This is the navigator. He's the guy that gives us missions, so we're going to talk to him. This is our ships lack a fleet command room. We cannot possibly dispatch expeditions in this state. And down in the lower right corner, it's going to tell us to build a base inside your freighter. I'm going to start in here. That's the build menu. I'm going to hold down Control and focus on that panel right there and delete that panel. And then it's going to take us right to Fleet Command, which requires silver, gold, and tritium. There we go. Now it says inspect the Fleet Command room. Calibrating command post to new master signature. Master profile indicates one support frigate available. It happens to be a trade vessel. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Download. Absolutely. So it's showing blueprints, frigate fuel received, 3 items learned. It's only going to show us one of those items. But if we go in here, we can see it also gave us fuel, and it gave us all 3 of those items. We're going to put the fuel on the freighter. There we go. It's right there. You can see the freighter came with some stuff. I don't know why it comes with deuterium. I haven't quite worked that out yet. There's another one of those panels. I grab them as I go. Here's another one. We're going to start out with a super basic setup, just for the purpose of having access to everything in our storage. I'm just going to stand in the middle of the room and tab over to tech and then storage, and let's see. Apparently I only have enough magnetized ferrite for 1. Or is that true? Actually, what it's saying there in available to build is how many of this one container you can build. So if I switched over, I can build number 1. Now it says 0 to build. But if I switch to 2, it says 1 to build. I had someone ask me about that very thing the other day. You gotta switch on to the next container as you go. And now I definitely don't have enough magnetized ferrite. My voice is so rough today. And let's see here. Pretty sure I can make it. What have I got? I have 500 dust. And we'll put that there. You see, I moved this stuff around. I just noticed that I don't have all my life support modules, and I'm having a problem with my underwater module. It's not letting me load this while I'm underwater from the quick menu. I have to open my inventory to load it, which is not ever good. Wow. My voice is super bad today. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, back to this. We have number 8. There's number 9. The next thing that I would build would be the room for accessing the exocraft. But unfortunately, I don't have the blueprint for that yet. Everywhere I find them, I just delete them. And another one. And there's another one. Alright, back to the navigator. Interloper Captain, there's a fresh glory available for the fleet. I've charted new expedition routes. There's going to be an expedition specifically for our trade vessel for this mission, and it's less than 1 hour, and it's right here. Our vessel is probably not strong enough to survive this on its own. It's only going to get 2 stars. I don't have any mind control devices unless I've got one in storage, which I don't think I do because I think I sold it. I think I got it out of my suit. Yep. So what I usually do, if I can turn around, there we go. What I usually do is I go and buy frigates before I complete this mission so that I don't damage or destroy the frigates that I already have. So that's 2 things that we need. The Exocraft Command Station and a couple of frigates. Now, if we go into our inventory, while we're on the freighter, we can access all of our inventory. But as soon as I launch off the freighter, there's a fleet. As soon as I launch off the freighter and I go into the inventory, I can't access any of it. And the reason for that is because we need a matter beam. Let's see if this is a trade vessel first, before we start upsetting everyone. That's a C with only 19 points. Oh, it's awful. I usually make sure that I have a minimum of 20 points, and I'm going to be replacing these frigates later on. And where'd the other one go? There it is. We'll just talk to this guy. This guy is a C-26, but he has 26 expeditions and all these negatives. He's pretty awful too, and he's only worth 100,000 more than the other one. Now the great thing about buying these frigates is you can just dismiss them when you get new ones that are better. Right now I just want to send out that expedition without causing too many problems. This is another really terrible one that I'll be replacing. Alright, 6 million. I spent $6 million on garbage. You see there's 4 frigates. They go right to my freighter.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
And we'll go launch that. Probably gonna set off my freighter's alarms, maybe, maybe not. Maybe my captain doesn't care about me. So I might have to make some fuel in order to send that many. We'll see. It's only 1 hour, and I'm just completing this mission. And, oh, it's gone. Gosh, I hate it when that does that. The mission's already been deleted, so let's see what else we can do. That little 58-minute mission doesn't stick around for very long. Let's take this one with all of its problems. And you can see we have 5 stars. Fuel required 200 tons. And that's the mission complete music right there. Alright, next step. As I was telling you about not being able to access my storage, in here in the upgrade control, you can see purchase upgrades, and right here we want this upgrade right here. We're going to have to find magnetic resonators, and we're also going to have find 5 Salvage Frigate modules. And that's why I was wanting a fleet to come in when I first came out of pulse speed. Because the fleets themselves are the key to getting these Salvage Frigate modules. I don't know if my voice is going to hold out another 15 minutes. Alright, so here's a fleet. And as you can see, I have my gun on photon cannon. And so as I go across this freighter, I can read cargo pods. And I'm just going to go up here. If it says just cargo pod, that means that it has nanites in it. Right there, it says Salvage Frigate module. See that? If I can hold still long enough. There we go. And now I've got sentinels after me. And I'm going to turn over and check and see if the top one has anything. That's chromatic metal. Try not to get hit by the freighter's lasers when you don't have shields. Ionized cobalt. And the last one is just the cargo pod. Alright. I should be able to land. If I can get to my ship before the sentinels catch me, I should still be able to land. I am a little bit close to the battle here. There we go. So now I have one. All I'm doing here is shutting off the sentinels and clearing my throat. There we go. Now the sentinel alarm should be off. If it's not, you can also reload your game right here. But then you'll have to go find another fleet. Alright, so we loosely checked this first freighter. As you can see, there's damage to that cargo pod right in the middle. There's another Salvage Frigate module. We'll take that one. Boom! Let's see if we can get to the other freighter. It's much smaller, but it has a lot more cargo pods. There's platinum, ionized cobalt, magnetized ferrite, lots of magnetized ferrite, platinum, ionized cobalt. That is ionized cobalt. And what do we got over here? Gold, magnetized ferrite. Taking a lot of damage here. That was the sentinel right there that just went in front of me. The little arrow-shaped ship. Don't know if I'll be able to catch up to him so you can see him. There he is. That's what a sentinel looks like. I know. Suit lady. Let's see if I can squeeze in there between that rock and the landing beam. No? Alright, fine. The only reason I'm being cautious is because I don't actually have any shields on my ship. And the idea is to get Salvage Frigate modules, not fight World War III with the Sentinels. Another way of turning them off is to call the anomaly to you. That also works. Where are we at? 2. Good grief. It may not even really be necessary to jump out of your ship, but I do, and I make sure that those 2 stars in the upper right corner, the red dots, are gone. Alright. That is the 2 freighters that are right here. Let's go over towards the space station. We need 3 more. Just need some fleets to come in. This is a wealthy system. It's much easier to do this in a wealthy system. The only reason for that is because more fleets will spawn in a wealthy system. There's a fleet. Alright. I think the anomaly is probably close enough for me to dive into there. If it's not, I can call the anomaly. Alright, what do we got here? It's really hard to see in the dark. Might be really uncomfortable for some people to do, especially in permadeath. Just remember that you can run away. There's no reason why you can't just turn around and fly away. This takes a little bit of concentration. Gotta point the gun sight right at the ship. Try not to run into it. There's one, but I think this is a separate cargo pod, so this is gonna hurt my standing. I got the rank, and as you can see in the upper right corner, I also lost the rank. But they are easier to read. And we can get our rank back. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Platinum, ionized cobalt. And chromatic metal. Just make sure I got that. We need 1 more. The ship doesn't like being forced to move backwards. It doesn't like it when you hold your finger on the brake. There we go. Alright. Let's put a stop to this war. As you can see, I can call the anomaly right in the middle of battle. Oh my gosh, there's rocks! Yikes! The only thing that you can't call the anomaly into, as far as I know, is into the middle of a fleet. You do need to be on the outside edge of the fleet. I think I just took the long way, but I think it's possible if I have online services. Yes! I think I have some milestones to collect. Maybe. Yep. That's awesome. There we go. 250, that was 5 milestones. See what this guy has. Planetary data. And I guess I thought that I had bought a receiver, but I'm guessing I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't buy a receiver, so no free one there. Alright. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this one. I think that in the exocraft part, there it is right there, orbital exocraft materializer. So we need 12 because you have to buy the actual ground-based exocraft summoning station. Okay. And then you can buy the materializer. And that's for your freighter. Alrighty. Now we can go back down to our ship and fly out to our freighter. And hopefully install both these things. I might be on a hunt to try and find parts after this. The very last thing that I want to mention that's really important is I have been struggling to get glyphs on this save. And I've mentioned it a couple of times, and you saw me struggle. As soon as I took that freighter, I got the remaining 6 glyphs within 4 space stations of each other. There were 3 glyphs in one station, and one station didn't have any travelers, that is. So it just, I don't know if they're related, but that's what happened for me. Alrighty, here we go, back up there. Tomorrow we're gonna start adventuring. We need to go get plants this goes in the big room. We need to go get plants for our farm. So I'm not gonna do it all in one step. I'm gonna explore the planets that we get the plants from. Alright, what do I need? I need 3 warp cells. Oy. Those are all hypercores. Do I have any antimatter left? I had so much. There's 4. Awesome. Now, do I have any ferrite? Yay! And a warp cell. Alright. There is that. Now, we did set down the exocraft station in Eisentown, and it is set down here in Euclid. So anywhere that we go in Euclid or Eisentown, we can call the freighter into that star system and call the roamer down to the surface. Now we need to go buy a blueprint from the freighter. Right here, the upgrade control. Purchase upgrades. And right here, matter beam. We're going to need 4 more antimatter, 3 magnetic resonators. Ouch. And let me see how many resonators I currently have. I'm guessing 1. Alright, we can take a quick trip to one of our bases that's at a miner settlement. And I think we'll go ahead and put the teleporter right here for now. We need one more of those.
Product constructed.
And we also need 4 metal plate. Yikes. Let's see if I already have some put away. Yes. Thank you. Ferrite's been a super big problem for me. Alright. Hey, the lightning bolt is gone. They fixed something. Hello Games. For the win. Alright, let's see. Our original home base is at a miner settlement. Unfortunately, we can't teleport back through that teleporter to our freighter. That's because your freighter is a moving object. And, apparently. I'm just saying, whatever it takes to make it so that your freighter is a stable place when you teleport off of it, they haven't figured out that code yet. Alright, let's see if this guy has got any resonators. He has 1 resonator. There. We need 1 more. This is what I mean by going and hunting for parts. What else is going on here? I found a power. I found the power. Let's see, where is it? Aha. There it is. By the time we get back, he might have another resonator, so we'll just jump over the cliff here. There it is. It's out there in the middle of the lake. So I extended the base by dropping these little walls. We don't need that one. I must have gone off in the wrong direction. Oh, this is funny too. I came over here. How far did I get? Oh my god. Right there. I must have been running when I put the line in. Looks like I'm not using these, but I am. It looks like I'm not because the power line's not connected to them, but they are holding the base together. Keeping it extended out there. Oh god, I forgot about that orange sky. I did not forget about how beautiful this planet is, though. Got going on in here? Oh, more metal plate. That's good. And that's where the resonator was. So no hope of any more of them. You can learn how to make the magnetic resonator from a manufacturing facility. I'm just going to check one more time, see if he's replaced it yet. Not quite. That's right, he will eventually. And let's go back. I don't think I have bases at any other miner settlements, but it's a good idea to mark a couple because you need these parts at the beginning of the game before you have the actual blueprints for them. Boy, I hope my voice clears up before Thursday. Thursday at 4 p.m. Lava Lamp 64 and I will be live on this channel. And we'll be continuing our new normal saves with getting the hyperdrive and warping to the next system. We're hoping to get economy scanners so that we can get ourselves into a position to relax. it's always uh, it's always really tough when you start a new save in a system that's destitute because you're likely surrounded by destitute systems and or medium class systems as well, and that's really really hard because there's no supplies in the space station or in any of the other galactic trade terminals, and the ships are awful and the multi-tools are awful and there's just nothing available. So we'll be working on that Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific, and that's what date? What's the date? Midnight UK time. I think UK changes their time back 1 hour in 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming along. I'm going to go grab another magnetic resonator so I can install that matter beam. And we will be back on Friday on playing Permadeath, and we'll see you tomorrow on Live with Lava and KJ. Thanks so much. Have a great day.